series.
Think about our director, Philippe
Oh, yes.
That's a TV show about LGBT rights. That's a 3-part series, so that's a mini-series, and you follow the story and the life of Victor, who is a young homosexual in the early 80s, through 2013, with his father, the love of his life, his family, society in France, and we based the story upon 3 dates. The first one at the beginning of the 80s, then at the end of the 90s, and then in 2013.
Épouse-moi. Pardon. Je sais que tu vas me dire que t'es malade. Ça va, je suis pas aveugle.
It's basically a love story, and it was all born after all the debates that took place in France when was discussed the project of the homosexual marriage, and we had this idea. We thought about all the fights that had took place in our countries, and we set up these 3 dates, and we set up this couple that would be a good element to show this evolution in France.
Je suis PD.
We're not used in France to make this kind of shows with these time lapses between every episodes, because in between the first and the second episodes there is nearly 15 years, and between the second and the third there is 10 years, more than 10 years. So that was quite a challenge for the production, to make the comedian look older. That was a point that the network asked us about. So, are you really sure that these 3 dates are really important? So yes, that's part of the concept. That's all the concept. So we are keeping these 3 dates.
Et j'aurai pas d'enfant.
T'es malade, mon pauvre garçon, qu'est-ce que tu veux que je comprenne?
Je te parle d'amour et toi tu me parles de...
C'est juste dégueulasse!
C'est ton Roger qui est dégueulasse, papa.
It was all about the debate after the law in 2013. We've seen so much violence, homophobic attacks in Paris, and debate in the streets, the pros and the cons for marriage equality, and we just thought about what happened before for every step, for every law, for the LGBT rights, and basically that was it. So we didn't have a book or a movie or something in mind.
Je suis désolé, mais je ressens pas le besoin de porter des banderoles ou d'affirmer ma différence face au monde entier.
When you think about LA, when you're gay, you're thinking about freedom and acceptance. So that was a big deal to come here and to see the rainbow flags in the streets and see people in the streets and think, well, those people are gonna get the series and understand everything from the series.
T'es l'homme de ma vie, Serge. Je t'aime.
Here is the place where all the series that made us want to be screenwriters were built. So that really, it's kind of emotional. Yeah.